All right, whenever you're ready, guys.
Oh, I'm ready.
Hold on, is Morgan joining?
Have her to watch.
You rather watch?
Yeah, see what goes wrong.
Hello, welcome to Ellis Michael group discussion. Today we will be talking about bullying, birthdays, future, no COVID, games at exchange.
No.
Check. I can't. What's
We're going to
this?
talk
No.
about the second stimulus check for
I'll be
600.
24.
The stimulus check, future goals, economy, what would we do as government officials? Like basically, oh, and there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, but it's not on the paper. Well, if you were given
No.
$1 trillion, what would you do with it? That's the last. Now, to start off the topic, I want to say what I would do with $1 trillion. Honestly, that's a lot of money. If I had $1 trillion, I would probably start my own country over in North Sudan, where there's nobody there occupying it, and I would build a massive underground labyrinth in the land of North Sudan. I'd set up a government, set up a military, set up everything over there. But most of the land in North Sudan will be deep underground. On top of that, I would make it. You know, the benefits of being deep underground is that you don't have to worry about nuclear attack. If somebody drops a nuke on your country, like the stuff on the surface might be blown to smithereens, but if you're deep underground, if the vast majority of the land is deep underground, you won't have to worry about it. You won't have to worry about nuclear bombs. You don't have to worry about them causing your country to go to crap. Continue on. I would probably also I'd probably buy all the cryptocurrency I possibly could with it, and then put it in a high yield savings account. Also, I would donate probably. I'd probably donate. I don't know how much I want to donate. I'd probably donate $1 billion to. I'd probably split $5 billion, and I'd split that money over the charities that I think are the best charities we can possibly imagine. And I would donate like that much money to charity. What else would I do? I would also use that money to try to be president of the United States and pay people off to get stuff done, and to get my own campaign going. And if I was guess what? 2036, Daniel Gordon Schultz is your new U.S. president. By the way, you have to be 35 to be president, and in 2036 I'll be 35 years old. Right now I'm 20 years old. I just turned 20 January 3rd. So my question is, my motto is make America even better than it has ever been in history. And second of all, do I have your vote? Commentary.
What do you guys think?
Wow, it's probably cold.
You're saying you've been president for me.
I'm gonna be U.S. president. I want to run for U.S. president in 2036.
Yep, because he said you have to be 35. That's when
I don't know that's a good idea.
It depends. Which leads on to our next topic. Now, first, before I get into that, before I share mine, if both of you were president of the United States, you got to be president of the United States at whatever age you were going to be president, what would be all of your decrees, all of your proposals? What would you, if you were president? What are all the things that you would do for the country?
I don't know answer to that.
Think of simple things like what problems do you see within our country? Like what problems plague our country, and how do we fix certain economical issues? And if you have any unique ideas, share those. Because I think every president has to be an unquestionable idealist and a humanitarian,
We'll try.
and somebody that cares genuinely about our country.
What would you do?
I don't know.
If you were president, what would you want to fix? What makes you sad about our world?
I do not know. I
You're a
just
Trump
hope-
hater?
I hope Trump doesn't be president.
You're a
again.
Trump hater?
I like him.
Oh, you like him?
I hope they get Donald Trump no longer in the White House.
So what would you do if you had $1 million?
If you had $1 trillion,
$1
and
trillion.
if you had $1 trillion and you were president of the United States, what would you do?
I have people build a castle made of gold.
Yeah. What about you, Austin? If you had $1 trillion,
Yep.
tell us what you'd do.
If you had $1 trillion, what would basically there's $1 million, then $1 billion, and then $1 trillion. $1 trillion is a really big number, like way bigger than 1 million, far bigger than $1 million. $1 trillion. If you had $1 trillion right now, what would you do with it?
And hopefully,
Spend it.
Spend it. What would you buy first?
What are all the things you'd buy?
Pop and chips.
You'd buy pop and chips.
Oh, you'll have.
Well, guess what? You would have 999,000 and probably like 999,980 dollars. So that's how much money you'd have left if you did that.
Yep. You'd still have a lot of money left. What else would you do with
Save it.
it? Yeah.
Save it. You buy pop and chips and then you save the money. That's actually smart.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
can buy a couple beers.
you'd probably buy a couple beers.
Someday you'll turn 21 and actually drink that. Someday.
Yep.
Hey, Dan, what would you do with $1 trillion? If you had $1 trillion in your bank, what would you do with it? You do whatever you wanted with it, and it don't matter. Spend as much of it as you want.
Who wants to vote Trump?
What would you get? What would you buy with $1 trillion?
Give me my time to figure it out.
Because come
Take
back.
your time and think.
Barack Obama sucks. I like Trump better.
Oh, he might like Barack Obama. Hey, you two might get in a heated political debate. But I ain't here for political debates. Instead of debating about who is going to be in office,
Yeah.
let's try this. How about you two? Let's put you both in a simulation here. You both, okay, you're part of the Democratic Party, you're part of the Republican Party,
Oh yeah.
and you two are going to be debating on this discussion. You're going to say what you're going to do for the country, and you're going to say what you're going to do for the country, and I'm going to be the moderator.
I don't know where it is. We wish.
Let's bring up an easier topic.
Okay.
An easier topic.
People while they're using the
So,
bathroom.
I know you want to talk about Austin's birthday party.
Yep.
We can talk about everybody's birthday.
Yeah.
Start with
All
Austin
right.
on the birthday party, and then you guys can tell him about your birthday too.
You know, what, we'll actually save the debate for later.
I'm just doing debate.
Okay, you don't have to.
You know what? Never mind. If basically the debate is not about the people you want. It's like a simulation debate. Is if you two were running for president and you were both elected to run for president. Like, and you would talk about what you want to do for the country, and then you would both tell each other like why I think this and why I think you're wrong about certain things. However, if you don't want to do it, then I'm going
For your
to be.
future
Then,
birthday, what if you had $1 trillion? What would you do for your future birthday?
hold on a second. Instead of him being part of the debate, how about he be the moderator and me and then you be part of the Republican Party and I be part of the Independent
I'll be
Party.
USA.
I don't know what moderator is.
We will at the end. Let's get the good
She'll
stuff
explain it more.
Yeah, I'll be
She'll
moderator
explain
with you.
it. She'll explain it more.
So tell me about your future birthday or your old past birthdays or.
I'm going, my birthday, and we're going Mount News and Gimel.
Friends who
Oh yeah.
Yep.
different causes of death. Infection, sickness,
Watching.
heart attack.
You do realize if you have $1 trillion, you can buy a huge mansion.
I also lost my
That's what I'd probably do with it. I'd probably buy a huge mansion and then start a big homeless shelter. And the homeless shelter I'd start would be privately owned, but anybody can enter it. And my homeless shelter will have like we'll have hot springs. My homeless shelter will accommodate all lifestyles, and it'll have a big hot spring. It'll have a big hot spring tub, and like basically to get in the hot spring tub, like we give, like if I had $1 trillion, like I'd be giving out free bathing suits to people who want to be in the hot springs. And not only that, like in the homeless shelter, we'll have a bunch of computers that people can use to get stuff done. Because I'll tell you what, now that we live in 2021, the world revolves around technology. And to get things done, you either need a phone or a computer. If you don't have those, you can still get stuff done, but not near as much stuff done as if you had either a phone or a computer or both. Okay, continue on. You two.
It's still his turn.
Your turn. Well, okay, what did you do for your birthday and what do you plan to do for future birthdays?
We're going to a hotel.
Going to a hotel?
Yep.
What state or what country? What state or what? Like if it's in the U.S., then what state?
Ohio
You go to Ohio State hotel. Like, are we thinking like Kalahari or Great Wolf Lodge?
I've been in Kalahari.
Oh, you've been to Kalahari? Kalahari is actually a hotel with a huge water park.
I've never been there. Tell me about
I've
Kalahari.
been there for the hotel.
You can have to Dan now.
They talk about God, and at midnight we got pizza.
That's a
They
Kalahari.
fought for all of us.
That is like epic. You know, I actually went to personally. I went to Kalahari a few times myself. And the water park is absolutely massive. And not only that, I even heard that they're working on an outdoor water park.
I was diagnosed with autism. I couldn't talk till I was like 3.
Hey, don't feel bad. I didn't talk until I was 4.
At least I got to talk, and I actually talked normally.
Yes.
I don't
Hey,
know
if you have
how
autism, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't worry about it.
I always thought it was like, since I believe in
Danielle.
What?
since I'm born,
What you guys gonna do on your birthday?
What am I doing for what I did for my birthday? I pretty much hung out with my grandparents, opened presents, had cake, and had a good time together. But for my future, but since I didn't have a party yet, I'm probably gonna throw a big I'm probably gonna throw a big, huge party and have. And you know, yesterday I got a girl's number, and hopefully I texted her a few times, and then she texted back, and you know, and she seems to like me very much. I mean, who wouldn't like me? I wear very stylish clothes. I mean, look at this. I look best in all black, and check it. I got a snake with a knife.
I'll forget. Yeah, right. I thought dragon for this.
I think it's like a dragon snake. I don't exactly know what it is. I forget exactly what it is. I'll have to look at the picture. But anyway, for my birthday, I'm throwing a big party. I'm probably gonna have like my own. I'm gonna have my own brand of marijuana and alcohol over there. We're gonna get drunk and high and howl at the moon.
I just want to see that on camera because the cops will find out.
Nah, look, people say marijuana all the time on camera, and you know that stuff. Look, that stuff never like gets moderated by police, like ever. Like, I mean, like if you're like selling marijuana to other people, like you know, like that's a problem. But if you're okay, so here's the thing. Most times, police don't bother people with marijuana stuff. But with other drugs, they do. And here's why. Marijuana really isn't all that bad. In fact, you know, if you just grow your own marijuana and keep it to yourself and only share it with your trusted friends, like the police will almost never do anything about it. They'll just say, hey, smoke your weed, I don't care, I'm like basically if somebody snitches, if you snitch on if you feel guilty and snitch on yourself for having marijuana, you grow your own marijuana, then you share it with your friends, and you feel guilty, you snitch on yourself. Guess what they're gonna do over the phone? They're probably gonna laugh over the phone and say, hey, guess what? Hey, buddy. They're gonna say, hey, buddy. Go ahead, smoke your dope. I don't care. I ain't arresting you for it. You have nothing to worry about. Even though it's not legal, it's literally like so petty of a misdemeanor that they don't even count it against you.
You need some criminals to be arrested for that.
Morgan, about that, it depending on what drug you make or grow.
We won't do on
Like
board
sometimes
on that podcast.
some drugs like marijuana, like the only drug that doesn't get moderated much is marijuana, but the other drugs that are much harder and much more intense are the ones that get moderated by police.
We're gonna skip to future
Yeah,
goals.
you guys
a lot
can
for
skip the
Dan
book.
yet or Austin too much. You're really good.
I am mentioning the birthday song again.
Did you get to talk about birthdays and then we'll go into the future goals and then pretty please leave in the talk. Thank you. So tell me about your
So what
past
are you both
I
of your
remember
future
all
goals?
Well, tell me what you want to do for a future birthday.
Maybe buy a lot of games, 3DS games or something. Maybe play my card or something at a store.
That's your future goal? Play video games?
I got 3DS games.
I love this. That's like my two favorite. Okay, these are my four favorite game systems: the Nintendo 3DS, the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One, and the PS4. I love all those game systems. Like, you know, people are always so prejudiced. They're like, you know, like why? Like some people are like, oh, I love PlayStation and I hate Xbox, and some people are like, oh, I love Xbox and PlayStation is shitty and all that. Well, I gotta tell you, all your haters out there, come on, man. I mean, you're lucky to live in the U.S. and have a game system, let alone get to choose. Most people in other countries would kill to have one.
When I got that Game Watch, I was near your house because I went to that game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any specific preferences.
I'll probably buy some Mario Fairy that kind of thing that's
So you play Pokemon?
No, my mom thinks I'm too old for Pokemon games.
Nobody's too old for Pokemon games.
My stepdad will disagree. He always says that to my face.
I don't really work.
I play this.
Alright.
Get me so
My future goals are, you know, my future goals are to make it is to are to do. My future goals are to make it big in the crypto industry. Hopefully, I can run my own business, and hopefully, I could either start my own country in this world, or I could become president of the United States, or something like that, and then. Also, another goal of mine is to push back corruption within the deep state to really test who really is in it for the people and who really is in it for the money. We weed all the fakers out, and we weed all of the
not my brother because he was on
people. We weed all the fakers and all of the people out that are in it for the money. We only get people in our government that are for and purely solely for the people.
years ago, and then
Continuing on,
to now, I'm back here.
since my lifespan is only about 100 years, I have to choose between one of the two. Do I run my own country over in Africa, or do I run my country over in Africa, or do I become president of the United States? Personally, I'm gonna choose this. Run my own country. Here's why. Basically, when I run my own country, it's gonna be a humanitarianist country, and you know, it's gonna have all new political parties, all new everything. And you know, if you come to my country, there'll be no taxes.
It's my mom.
However, there's a catch. Our government mines cryptocurrency for its money, do proof of work mining using ASIC miners. But yeah, I mean, those are my goals, and you know, if you're wondering what sign I am, I'm a Capricorn. But anyway, and my moon sign's in Aries, and my rising is a Scorpio. Okay. That's all about me. If you want to ask me questions about this, text me at the number 330-614-4148. You can text me there, and you can ask me questions about my goals. You can ask me questions about how this is all going to work. In fact, you know, if I'm going to do either of these things, I'm going to need a campaign behind me. So guess what? Text me at that number for those specific reasons, and you know, I'll pass the stick on to Austin. Here you go. What are your future goals? What do you want to do in life? And you know, or do you, what are your future goals? What do you want to do?
My goal is moving out.
Moving out. I feel it. So, do you have a woman that you like?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Amanda.
I mean,
Enjoy.
See that look.
Green.
Are you sure you want me?
hey,
You got that one.
let me clue you in on something. Last time I checked,
Perfect.
she has a husband.
Told you.
Second off,
Told you I had a
I can teach how to get. Trust me, I mean, all the girls swoon at me. That's just how I am. I mean, I never really had to try to get a woman. I just naturally attract women. You know, I can teach you how to have some game. You feel? What about you? You like a young woman that you like that you want to marry?
I haven't found the one yet.
Bro, look, I tell you what.
Slick.
How about I take you both to the nightclub?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
What? You're not allowed
You
I
gotta
don't
fucking
trust that.
I would never be.
Oh man,
I'll never be.
that's the best place to meet. Oh, second best place to meet girls is on Discord, but you have to make sure they're 18.
I'll never be in
I am
nightclub.
one.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm trying to say is that when you go on Discord, like there's like these dating servers, but like you have to be 18 years of age or older. But to go on Discord and to date somebody on Discord, you have to be at least 18 years of age or older, and the girl has to be 18 years of age or older. That's just U.S. law.
I'm
That's
going.
just something that we
Oh,
live
there
with.
he is.
That's just a custom that we live with. I don't know why. Don't ask me. And all I'm doing is I'm following it. And you know, it's just something that we are accustomed to. And not only that, if we break those customs, we are essentially breaking the law. So we want to do that. So yeah.
We're on camera.
Burn!
Dude, you're lying.
They're live streaming.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh wow. Yeah, the people watching are now laughing. The people watching are now laughing.
Robert, you missed it. He flipped Austin off and he didn't know he was lying.
Instead of going at the Austin, he went.
Hey,
It's like,
He didn't even know he was
Now-
lying.
no, listen. Okay. Hey,
You got talk about what are you talking about?
what about?
The one word you did. Not the language.
Our future goals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, okay, tell me.
Winner takes three.
What are your future goals? What do you want to do in life? What do you want to accomplish?
My accomplish is
That was so
pack
funny.
my shit.
Okay, but no, hold on. What I want you to do is I want you to think really hard.
That whirly made
What do I want to do in life? Like what do I want to be known for? What kind of reputation do you want? Like what kind of person do you want to be? It could either look. For me, I'm a neutral person. I ain't good and I ain't evil. I mean, I'm nice and I'm generous because I enjoy doing that because it makes me feel good. But on the other hand, when it comes to morality, I am a neutral person.
No.
I'm neither good nor bad. And I'll tell you why.
It's good when it's
My morals for myself, I conduct myself with a very strict moral sense. But when I talk to other people, when I associate with other people, I don't care about their moral sense because they're not me.
No, not at all.
They're not me. So if I'm talking to somebody that's evil, as long as they have no intent to hurt me or do anything bad to me, I am willing to talk to them, even if they are. And I'll tell you why. It's because I'm not them. I don't know what goes through their mind. And if everybody perceives them as evil, and you know, it's just the thing is about evil people. It's it's all about. For me, I'm even nice to evil people, and I'll tell you why. It's because they're human beings.
So, are
Like
you sure
human
about that?
beings are a sacred creation. They're like human beings are sacred, no matter if they're evil or not. Both good and evil are sacred constants. And you know, to understand the world, you can't just understand the good side of the coin. You have to understand both sides of the coin in duality.
He's so good.
This is why the main reason I associate. I mean, and all of you are probably gonna crucify me on my YouTube channel saying, "How could you associate with all these evil people? Like you can't do that."
They still think
But I'll tell you something.
that was hilarious.
I associate with evil people for this reason.
only me and you.
It's because I want to understand. I want to better understand their mentality, so I can better understand on how to improve this world and have everybody work together to build a better world for our future. That's a small part of it. It is a small piece of the puzzle. And in this society, we live in a crony capitalism system. And you know, in my opinion,
I wonder if the other
us humans are all very emotional. Most of them are very emotional
Oh,
people,
I meant,
but very little of them are cold and detached. But honestly, I'm a red pillar. I'm always somebody that's always red pilling all the time, saying the world's a piece of crap, and that the world is doing this and that, and it's just a terrible earth. But I'm a different red pilling kind of dude. Instead of red pilling and saying there's no hope for the world, I say, well, the world is like this and it's just so messed up. But I believe that if I do my best to do as much good as I possibly can to help other people before myself and put other people before myself, and gather power and gather money to help out people in need. Not only help people out in need, but build a better world around me. It can change things. And not only that, hey Austin, you're on my book writing crew. Dan, you want to be on my book writing crew?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, come on, man. Look, if you're in my book writing crew, you get complete creative freedom. And basically, I'm working on a book series right now. Yeah, it's a 16 book series of, and it's basically like really, it has a lot of lore. And guess what? Both of your jobs are to help me come up with characters, come up with concepts for the book lore. And as soon as the lore is finished, I'm writing the book itself. You can be part of it, and guess what? If both of you help me write the book, help me come up with ideas, and help me with my literature, guess what I'm gonna do? For every book that we write, I will pay you a third of the money I get. I'll pay you a third of the money I get. And if this book series turns into a movie series, guess what? All three of us will be rich. That, and but hold on a second. If we're gonna write, basically not only we're gonna write those books. Basically, the first book I'm writing is rated TV-14. It's one step above PG-13, but it's one step below rated R. Reason being is because it has strong language.
You better stop this before it's too late.
I didn't, or he's doing, I didn't do the one that he did. I mean,
You didn't get. I thought you told me your future goals.
no, that was a, wait a minute, did I?
I don't know. I thought you did a while ago.
Oh, you meant the birthday one.
No!
Yeah, future goals. What are your future goals?
Tell my anger, help my mom. Probably love my sister, my mom.
No!
Look,
No!
you know, I want to do that too. I want to control my anger. I get to be a very angry person sometimes. So, what do you all think about the $600 stimulus check? Did either of you receive it?
I don't know the answer to that.
No.
Whatever.
Hey.
Games at exchange.
That's my idea.
What does that mean? Like, what do you mean by
They have
that?
games there.
Oh, okay, but what kind of exchange are we talking about?
It's a game so you can trade stuff for.
You mean like GameStop?
There's GameStop and there's GameStop.
There's game.
They're both game stores.
Oh, okay.
You can turn game in for money from people at Game Exchange and buy a game, depending on what they say it's worth. Now, I'm planning to get some Mesa pinball games for my 3DS, and maybe some Mario or Sonic.
It's freezing in here.
That's why I got my coat on. That's all I can think of though.
Oh, okay. I want all the Pokemon games from the Game Exchange. The main game that I want is all the Call of Duty games, the Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo 5, and Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, and then when I get the Xbox Series X, I'm buying Assassin's Creed
I've heard
Valhalla.
of Pokemon Pinball. I used to have for a game.
I never heard of it, but
It's actually a game from Pokemon. You guys, you want Pokemon got attacked. You guys use the pinball to get those letters for Pokemon to evolve in the Pokemon evolve.
oh, okay.
And it pops up pictures of the Pokemon they caught and evolved that made them evolve.
Okay.
As far as I used to have that for a Game Boy, but I got my Game Boy anymore. I gave that game to my cousin Lil John. It's for a Game Boy, but I got rid of my Game Boy. I got 3DS now.
Alright.
It'll say Pokemon Pinball on it.
What the heck?
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Look, you even
that's his.
If you want to trade, you can.
Give me a sec. Nobody said. There's another one.
He just went to that one.
You guys can keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the talk.
I'll talk about your birthday.
Yeah. How old are you gonna be?
I'll be 29 this year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about your job?
Everything.
Huh?
Everything.
What's everything? Tell me.
Skip you like a total.
An old job, we
times.
wouldn't go places. At the old job, we'd never go places. When it was working at the greenhouse, never went to places.
That's so not fun.
And I got bored of
What'd you
eventually.
give me? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What do you like the most about here? Because we go places. What was the funnest place you went to with Alice Michael?
What did you do?
Purple Flea Market.
Oh yeah.
He likes it.
Yeah. So,
So,
pretend I never went to the flea market. Tell me about it.
I don't know how to answer to that.
What
Seriously.
do you do at the flea market?
Yeah. What do you do at flea markets?
My mom gives me money, spend it on stuff.
No, but what do you do besides that? You work.
Oh, sell.
You sell stuff there too?
Not my stuff. The stuff that school's in there.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Okay, this is uncomfortable.
Oh, I love him.
So what happened was I skipped you there, skipped you here, skipped you there.
Oh my goodness.
I'm still trying to think. Mine's just not on completely on yet.
What's one thing you bought there?
Well, my phone cards, my mom told me to throw away 'cause it's trash. So I got my car toy. She told me to throw away that trash.
Well, you bought a game there one day.
Yeah, now some of the games I got there. Apparently, I tried to get exchange with my sister, and they said they're broken. That's why they weren't working right in the game. They weren't working right in my 3DS. So apparently, I found out they're broke.
Oh,
I still got air ones that work.
You know.
One thing we got from there, the SpongeBob Doodle game with Defeat Doodle Bob.
This one.
I'm on last level with Defeat Doodle Bob, but his ink keeps getting hot and throws at me. And when he gets angry, steam comes out. If my character touches him with steam, it burns my character. I want Doodle Bob that, but I got my own Doodle, the fake Doodle Bob and stuff.
Austin, you looking
And
forward
he
to being
kidnapped
able
the
to
people
go to
you
the
bought-
flea market?
They can't kidnap the people on Biggie Bottom, and I have to use my character to free them out of their cages and find them.
Are you looking forward to being able to go to the flea market with us?
I don't know why.
There's a lot of stuff they sell
said,
in
"I don't know
one
why."
summer.
I don't know why.
Have you ever been there?
What?
Nice.
The Hartford Flea Market.
Flea market?
Yeah, the flea market.
I got prompted there once with my money.
Yeah.
And probably twice I got those fudge bars, like mint ones.
Yes, you have.
Hey, you know what? Shut up outside. Go
They got
somewhere.
different fudge
I'm
bars.
someday
They're
we can
only
go
$3
She
there.
gonna tickle you.
I got, you know those
Oh,
what's their
yeah.
name? They're fudge bars. They're different fudge bars.
I'll be
They
back.
have different kinds of
I'm gonna
fudge bars.
go
like
in there.
Fudge bar, mint, fudge bar, strawberry, and earth flavors of those. They're selling for $3.
Stop them.
Yeah. We're gonna do a quick intermission because they went to the restroom.
And he's gonna do something to Gloria. You better stop him.
go.
I will say this was a nice podcast, and I hope to see you all in the next podcast.